Hi there, and welcome to the very first episode of SKX, otherwise known as Superhero Killing Extreme. And I am your host, SKX. And today, for our very first episode, we'll be reviewing and talking a little bit about Batman in this porcelain statue right here, and with a couple movie recommendations. But first off, let's get down to it. Batman, he is my favorite superhero. And I say that because I love everything about Batman, from the hat all the way down to the pants I'm wearing, and for all the movies and for everything that he stands for. Batman is one of those superheroes where he is on that line between actually having powers and no powers at all, but he is just a mortal man. He doesn't need powers in order to get the job done against villains like the Joker, Riddler, or Penguin, because he's in physical condition, and he just kicks ass. Let's just admit it, he just kicks ass. But anyway, for this episode, I want to review this statue. I am collecting every single superhero in this long line of superhero statues from DC. Batman being the first, because let's face it, he was the first superhero to actually become really, really big, even bigger than Superman, who was the first superhero in general to make the superhero genre come true. Let's get down to it. Let's do the unboxing right now. And one more thing also, I already opened up every statue that I own. I opened the boxing on it when I first got them, just to make sure that every single statue was in pristine condition before I put it on the videos here. Just in case if I were to open one, and I don't want you guys to be like, oh, it's broken and all that. But anyway, let's get down to it. Got a little more details on the box here. And on the back here it says who would be next, so that might give you a hint on who it's going to be. Alright. Got the base here. And these are all numbered too, by the way. 5,200 pieces for each superhero and villain they put out for the DC icons, which I didn't mention earlier, I'm sorry, but it's my first video too, so you guys just need to bear with me, please. Alright, so there's the base. Really nice base, that's a really nice. A lot of the statues that you normally buy online normally don't even come with really nice bases to have their statues held up. And there he is. I must say, the detail on this is actually really good. On the bat meringue, the paint job could have been done a little better, but for the most part, it looks really nice. The detail on him, his gauntlets with the spikes on the back, the actual cape is actually made of material and not just made of plastic or resin or anything like that. The face looks really, really detailed. The chin, the shoulders, everything on there. So now let's just put this bad boy in here and see if I can. There we go. Let's get this out of here. Let's take a better look at him now. I'm not gonna lie, this statue looks really nice. If you look at it, the ears and just the whole bat suit in general has detail down from the top to the very bottom. For this though, I'd say I'd give this statue a 9 out of 10, and that's just not because I love Batman. The statue is great in every way. It has so much detail. But over the years, Batman's bat suit has changed different appearances and looks over the years. So, to me, it's not necessarily up to date. I'd say that it could have been done a little better. As for movie recommendations, however, I have a couple that I'd like to show you guys. And maybe in future, if you guys give me a like and subscribe, I might even throw in episodes where I might even put in different movies from Batman or any other superhero like Superman, Wonder Woman, and review them on what was good, what was bad, what I thought could have been done better, and overall how good they were from start to finish. So anyway, my movie recommendations, and here I only have 4 here, are Batman versus Robin. I thought this was a really good movie, but overall it could have been done a little better. Not for the fact that in the movie Batman gets his butt kicked. And it's Damian Wayne, his son, who actually saves him from Talon, some villain I don't necessarily know about as much, but it was a good movie nonetheless. My next pick would be Batman Under the Red Hood. Now this is, I think, is a very good movie and a very good story that was based off from the comics. Not necessarily a bad movie, more towards, I thought it was just overall really action-packed. A lot of action in this movie. It is a very good recommendation, especially with everything going on. Like, you have villains left and right here. You have Joker, you have the Red Hood, you have Black Mask. I mean, you got quite a few in this one. So I recommend this one fully. I'd give this one a really good score if I were to rate it. But I'm not here to rate movies today. I already rated the statue. So my next pick would be Son of Batman. And this one basically just tells the story of how Batman supposedly had a son, and from being seduced by Talia al Ghul, and then she raised their son in secrecy for like I think the next 13, 14 years. So then their son, Damian Wayne, now becomes the new Robin. And my last movie recommendation would have to be The Dark Knight. Overall, probably the best movie that has starred Batman and his famous villain, the Joker. For this movie, when I first saw this movie for the first time, I was awe-inspired. My jaw literally dropped. I could not believe how good a movie this was. And it was only the second movie out of a trilogy. Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises. Overall, this movie was the one to take my breath away, and this movie was probably the best that I have ever seen it out of any movie that Batman was in. And I truly recommend The Dark Knight, or overall the Dark Knight trilogy in general, to anybody who is a fan of Batman or looking to get into watching Batman. And that is it. That is it for this episode of Superhero Killing Extreme. And turn back next time as I try to review Cyborg